What's going on, FinTrade Pros? It's Alaskan Hog. So, going to take a look at SPY. Obviously, gap down today, had a really strong push down all the way to 300, and that's where the party kind of ended today. As you can see, there was a lot more volume on this today than there has been, in the previous days, from Friday all the way up till, Wednesday. And it just gaps down. So, this is a 15-minute chart. Looking at this, I'm going to have to back out a little further to kind of see. Okay, so right here we have, like Trade Chart said, there's strong support, came down and hovered around the 20 period or the 50 period moving average right here, and continued up. But we clearly broke that today and broke the 200. All right, and it's sitting right above that support level. All right, and if it were to drop below that 299, I would expect it to probably come down to that 292 level. You'd have to go back out a little further. This is how I like to do my analysis. You have to go back further to look and see where the next support is. So, there's a gap right here too that, could get filled. I'm not saying that it's going to go all the way down here. It's not what I'm saying at all. Could bounce, right here at that, 299 level, which is right where this 200 period moving average is on the hourly chart. All right, and these lines right here are my Fibonacci retracement lines. Okay, so it's not always extremely accurate, but looking at what the Fib has done, seems pretty accurate. I mean, you kind of bouncing around, gapping up, gapping down, gapping up, gapping down, but right on that level, and then it moves up and tests it right here and pushes down, bounces right on the level, moves up, tests it, comes down, bounces here, and then finally gets above that level and starts trading above that level. And then, you head on to the next, level, which it did, get pushed back down. But as you can see, it gapped up on these days right here. This is a 4-hour chart. So it gapped up this week. All right. And then today was just a bloodbath sell-off. Now, it's right down here on the 50 period moving average, so we'll see if it can bounce up right there. But looking at the daily chart, and I'm not, the super expert, but it's sitting right at support. So really, it could go either way. There is a lot of volume on here. We'll see what happens, moving forward. But I don't know. It's anybody's game. If it breaks this 299, it's probably definitely going to go down and test that 61.8 Fibonacci level. So that's what I see when I'm looking at this chart. That's how I kind of do my technical analysis on it. Right now, it's who knows. It could gap up, or it could bounce right here and go right back up, or it could drop and continue down to this area right here, which I consider, a pretty good support, just based on what it's done previously when it was on this support level right here. So if we break down below this area right here, which you can see was support and resistance right here, then definitely going to probably head down to that 292 level. All right, so that's kind of just what I see. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. You guys have a good night.